else.
Yes. Which was your favorite book by Greg Judy? I'm starting Comeback Farms now. I think Comeback Farms. So the funny thing about Greg's 2 books he's got out right now.
When was the last
No Risk
one?
Ranching.
When was the most recent one published?
Comeback Farms.
Well, when was it published? It was like
in
2008
or something.
It
It was a while ago. So his first book he was talking about, which is No Risk Ranching, he was talking about custom grazing on leased land with other people's cattle. And I think he was in the whole, graze it early, just keep it short,
like MIG,
management intensive grazing, high density, just nuke the grass, and that was bad for his animal performance and for his land or for his plant health really. So then his next book kind of updated a little bit from that and kind of morphed into
like a holistic management style ish.
But from where we're at now to
it's
that book is totally different.
And that's the reason why he's writing another book.
Yeah. So if you don't know, Greg he's finishing it. I mean,
they're editing it.
Yeah, they're editing it, and so we don't know when it's going to be out, but we're both probably going to read it.
Yeah,
I'm going to read it. I don't know.
I would read it just to see,
just to see what it's about. Yeah.
But I mean, and that's harkens back to the point that we were trying to stress at the beginning of this, which is Greg has constantly evolved his process and constantly listened to what his animals are telling him and what his land is telling him. So what he does today in 2021 is vastly different from what he does what he did back in 2008. But there's still some underlying principles and techniques and how we set up water stuff and that kind of thing. That's
handle leases and
all that's the same, and all that is there's still tons of lessons in those books, but just know that the nuts and bolts of how things are managed today are entirely different from when those books were written. But
I definitely would recommend reading
100%.
I read both of them.
They're good. There's a lot of good. There's some funny stories in there too.
There are some funny stories.
But there's a lot, and now we know a lot of the places and characters in the stories, and so it's kind of funny. But they're good books, entertaining. They're easy to read.
They're a very transparent look at what Greg is like, because the way he writes is the exact same way he tells stories.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty funny.
He's a
storyteller.